good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Mr. Wali Kareem, aka Mr. Blessed and Unstoppable. I am coming this morning to let you guys know that you are who you think you are. The greatness that is inside of you has been locked away because of you, because of you, because of your mindset. If you believe that you are able to achieve the unthinkable, then the unthinkable is honestly and truthfully within your reach. I know that we are not taught this in society, period. Nobody tells us how great we are. You're lucky nowadays to hear it from a family member or even a spouse. So therefore, you definitely need to chime in and listen to channels like this because I mean what I say. There is power within you that is amazing. There is abilities that you have yet to tap into. You may be working a job that you hate right now. And I hate to tell you that, but you don't even need to be there. Now, am I telling you to quit your job? That's not what I'm telling you to do. I'm not telling you to quit your job. I'm telling you to activate your greatness. Activate your greatness. How do you go about activating your greatness? I would always say first, you have to speak over your life who you are. There's never going to be another person who could say better things about you than you. We don't care about facts. We don't care about what you see in the mirror right now. None of that matters. That's the truth of the matter. None of that matters. It doesn't matter who people used to know when they see you because you have truly stepped into another position of life right now. Right now. If you have begun to speak that I am great, that I am somebody, that I am prosperous, that I am wonderfully made, that I am amazing, I am beautiful, I am handsome, I am extraordinary, I am happy, I am healthy. If you speak these things at all times, I am worth it. I am a multimillionaire. I am a leader. All things that are good follows me. All things that are prosperous flow to me. I stand in the path of opportunity of all things good. I flow in the energy of greatness. These things you must speak over your life. And it won't be easy initially because you're not used to saying them. You're not used to saying them. You're not used to speaking like this. So, my suggestion is to go ahead and get you some pen and paper and begin to write down some of the things that you can think of immediately. Write it on a sheet of paper. I'm going to tell you right now, you should have nothing under 20 lines of I am. And every last one of them must start with I am. I am I am a wife. I am a husband. I am an entrepreneur. I am a a manager. If you're not a manager, I am a manager. If you're not a husband or not a wife, then you speak these things. And you can even take it one step further and throw that adjective in there. I am a good husband. Whatever you want to be, you have to speak it. As I said, absolutely positively, you are the person that is stopping you from your greatness. I did a podcast the other day, and this particular podcast was powerful because I received a download. I meditate a lot. I pray and I meditate, and I just want you to know that when you tap into yourself, there's a higher you inside of you, and you know who that higher you is because you hear it all the time. It's that voice. Some people call it the voice of reason. Some people call it the Holy Spirit. But there's a higher you inside of you. And that higher you is the one that tells you what you should do when you don't want to do what you know you need to do. That's the one that tells you to go to sleep because you don't want to be tired in the morning, but you stay up anyway. That's the one that tells you don't eat that greasy food. Go eat a salad. That's the you that knows more than you, and it's trying to help you. So when you begin to tap into the greater you by speaking who you are, who you should be versus who you are, that's when you begin to get even more information about how to move. And just to just give you guys just a real short clip. I'm trying to upload it, but I'm having a hard time for whatever reason. The file came different, and I'm not able to convert it. But well, I'm having some challenges converting it. Let me just say that. But I was discussing yesterday with quite a few people, man, and I really hope. I know I don't hope anything. I believe that this message will get out to the masses. I believe it with all of my heart. So I'm speaking it right now. You want to hear a me speaking over my life? This is me speaking over my life right now. This is a new channel for me. I have Facebook pages and YouTube channels that have quite a bit more followers, but this particular um, channel has not really picked up. But I believe this video right here, and you hear me speaking over it right now, so do not be surprised that this video right here, right now, is going to be the one that's going to reach the minds of those who need to hear it. So there's a wealth transfer that's taking place right now. There is a lot of chaos, a lot of confusion. There are things that are before us systematically that we have not even taken time out to address. The reason being, the reason why we haven't systematically addressed it is because in reality, we don't even know it's there. They don't want us to know it's there, but the fact of the matter is there is a wealth transfer that's taking place right now, and it is available to everybody, no exceptions, no exclusions. Everybody is capable of tapping in to this newfound. It actually it's not new. Let me say that it's not new, but it's new to you. And it's not really new to me. It's just that it took a while for my eyes to be completely open to see what it was that I needed to see. You guys, the internet was brought to us for various reasons. It was to connect us I mean not universally, but worldwide. With that being said, we decided to take on the aspect that they showed us, which was a little bit of knowledge and a whole lot of entertainment. So what happened? We have gone from uh, very basic, very slow internet access to the point to where you could barely stay on for maybe an hour without it glitching and freezing up, to having an enormous amount of internet streaming power now, download speeds that are just, man, just fantastic, upload speeds that are so impressive, man, that we take them for granted. I remember AOL. I remember those um, DSLs and things of that nature, man. That I believe at the time DSL was probably the fastest before we got into the higher speeds. But let me say this, you guys, the wealth of information and opportunity is right in front of us, and it's in front of each and every one of us. We are in a wealth transfer. For those of us who have the mindset to move forward, we are in a wealth transfer. How are we in a wealth transfer, people? It is very, very simple. It is, I'm serious, man. It is so simple. It's painfully simple. This is what it is. We have platforms before us that have been given to us for free. It doesn't matter if I'm talking about Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, uh, Twitter, LinkedIn. We have all of these platforms before us, and no one has trained your mind to understand that these are platforms that can change your life. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not speaking to everybody. I'm not saying everybody didn't recognize it, but the majority of the people didn't recognize it. They see it as a form of entertainment because nobody has told them otherwise. But the wealth transfer, you guys, is in you building your audience. The wealth transfer is in you adding value. The wealth transfer is your story, your life that others need to hear. Now, I'm speaking from the standpoint of uh, like intentions and things of that nature, but the fact of the matter is, it really is a wealth transfer, whether it's spiritual wealth, emotional wealth, or financial wealth. I believe that you're going to provide the wealth that you have been given, your natural wealth that you have been given. Some of you guys are great cooks. Some of you guys are uh, real jokesters. So you have that comedian spirit about yourself. Some of you guys have that. You just have that personality that people just flock to. That is your gift. That is your wealth. And if you put it before people and you show people time and time again of your goodness, of how funny you are or how knowledgeable you are, maybe you know about cars and you provide some form of information about cars, something that everybody else either knows and forgot about or don't know at all. We're clueless to it, and you are providing that service to the world. Eventually, if you do that for 6 to 9 months, let's just say a year, if you do it for a year, do you not think that you're not going to have a good following? I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to have a heck of a following because there are people who think just like you and want to know what you know. So, with that being said, you would need to name your page a page that maybe people are looking up, and then that's where you place this advice at. Now you can also do it on your home page, but you just make sure that if you do it on your regular page, just make sure you're adding yourself to groups that think like this. So when you share your expertise, they will come back to follow you, to like your page and friend request you, and by that alone, that opens up an opportunity for you to either uh, create a course or just however you want to do it. Create a course, provide consultations, or just continue to give free value if that's all you want to do. But the fact of the matter is, if you are struggling, you don't have to struggle. There is something that you know that somebody else needs to know. It may be your walk with God, the Most High. It may be your walk with drug addiction that you have broken. There is so much that, like if we only understood just how valuable we are as an individual. You went through a process for a reason, and people need to hear who you are and why you are. And if you do that and you consistently show up, if okay, let's say you say to yourself, man, I don't have a year's worth of information. Well, guess what? You have a passion. There's a passion inside of you that is constantly reading articles and things of that nature. Share that information. Share the articles. Share the different books you read. Show people who you are. That leadership ability is what people are looking for. People are lost out here. And you can help them to find their voice and to find their vision. You'll be the vision for them. Now, I did not mean for this to go on as long as it did, but I just had to provide this this particular part of the of this video. This is very important because we're sitting around and we're saying that we're broke. We're saying that we don't have any money, and you you came here with money. You came here with value, but nobody is. People ask for your value all day, every day, and you take it for granted. Somebody is about to make a meal, and they call you and ask you your opinion. Should I use this or should I use that? Why would they do that if you didn't know how to cook? If you weren't the person who was always throwing down, why would they not contact you? They know that you are that person who understands this. If you're starting a garden, here they come and they calling you, blowing you up. What do you think I should do? Should I use this or should I use that? That shows that you have influence in your life. Now you may be good at a lot of things, so you might have to pick something, but pick something. That's what I'm saying. I help people to create courses. I help people to get established on the internet. This is no joke, people. It's money out here. It's money out here beyond your wildest dreams. You guys are sitting here looking at these people who are talking about how much money they make, and you're like, yeah, right. The only person you're hurting is yourself. It is money out here. And we're talking about international 24/7 money. International 24/7 money. What does that mean? That means that when you speak this abundant flow into the atmosphere that is speaking to those that are awake, those that are going to sleep, and those that will be getting up shortly. That's why at the beginning of this video, I said good morning, good evening, and good night. Because I'm speaking to everybody, not just those that live in the Midwest of the United States. I'm not just speaking to the East Coast or the West Coast. I'm speaking, this message goes out to the world. So the world is abundant in its riches of precious metals and things of that nature. Now I'm going off and I digress. I do apologize. But I'm trying to show you that there is different levels of wealth and that you could actually be getting paid 24 hours a day instead of locking yourself in to a 8-hour job or a 10-hour job locally. You can create your products and you put the price on what you want that product to be. That's up to other people to see whether or not they see the value in you. Now, if you establish yourself as an influence, as an influential person, then they'll know that what you just gave them is definitely laced and dripping with knowledge and value. So, with that being said, get started. Get started today. Do this right here, what I'm doing this video. If I continuously do my videos, this will change my life forever. I love to provide, I love to help people. And this is my passion. My passion is helping others to see the light, to see your worth, to see your greatness. That is my passion. That's always been my passion. You are great, man. You are an amazing person. And I don't care what background you come from. There is so much greatness in you. Do not let them lie to you. Do not let them lie to you. You are an amazing person. It's time for you to act like it. If you like this message, you have to follow me. You have to. With that being said, thank you guys so much for listening. Like and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button and follow. Hit that bell and get with me. This is Mr. Wali Kareem, aka Mr. Blessed and Unstoppable, and I just might throw in one of my free ebooks. So with that being said, people, have a blessed day.